Okay, I want to talk about Kendal Briles and the smoke around him being pursued by the Miami Hurricanes. Mario Cristobal, recently hired there as the head coach. He left Oregon to go back to his alma mater in Miami, and now there's some smoke surfacing around Kendal Briles potentially being on their target list for offensive coordinator. Now, where am I getting this from? SB Nation put out an article. Miami insiders are hinting at it. And then D'Eriq King, the quarterback at Houston that was there when Kendal Briles was the offensive coordinator and then transferred to Miami, he even tweeted something to the effect of Coach Briles to the U, and then he deleted it. Look, it's all hearsay. It's all rumors. But let's talk about this for a second. Let's try to make sense of this. If you're Kendal Briles, is there really a better move at this point to go to Miami? I mean, unless you just really love the beach or really have some deep connection to South Florida, is that what you want to do? Let's think about this for a second. You are on the cusp of leading an offense on its first 9-win season in over a decade. You've literally taken a quarterback and transformed him over the course of a season. I mean, if you look at KJ Jefferson versus Rice compared to KJ Jefferson versus Mizzou, it is not the same guy. He's coming back. Really, your offensive line, your running back stable, the only thing that's not returning is your best offensive player. Now, I know I say that your only thing with Treylon Burks. However, you have a former five-star receiver transferring in from OU. You have a big-time up-and-coming freshman in Ketron Jackson who I'm hoping makes some noise in the bowl game, and you've gotten a lot of looks at in bowl prep practices. So is it really worth leaving all that for Miami? What's Miami doing right now? Are they competing for the ACC title? Are they competing for national championships? This ain't 2001. This ain't the 80s. I mean, is that program even something that is going to get to that level again? I just think that with where Briles is at right now, all the hopping around that he's done in his career, from my perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense for him to leave Arkansas right now, especially with KJ Jefferson coming back. Because if he could just see it through with KJ Jefferson, he's going to have a head coaching job. He's going to have a head coaching job. And he'll probably have one in Texas where he's from. And here, let me say this. I'm also a Hog fan where I like Kendal Briles. I know there's some polarization within the fan base as to whether or not we support or don't support him. I like him. I like what he's done for the university or for the football program. I love what he's done with KJ Jefferson. I loved what he did with Felipe Franks last year. I mean, the guy is only in year 2 and our offense looks more competent than it has in the last 5, 6, 7 years. So I don't see how we can be against him. Does he have some things that we could criticize like every other play caller in the country? Yeah, I'm sure there are. But when you look at his total body of work, in my opinion, I think what he's done at the University of Arkansas is phenomenal. I love it. I'm all in on it. I don't want him to leave. And I guess the last thing I'm thinking of is look at how Miami just did their former head coach. I mean, they were pretty much working out a contract negotiation with Mario Cristobal before they even fired him in Manny Diaz. In fact, if you go follow my Twitter account, you have to scroll a little ways, but I put a video up of that opening scene from There's Something About Mary when Ben Stiller was trying to ask the girl to prom, and he was like, so you want to go to prom? She's like, I mean, we'll see, maybe. I'm waiting on this other guy to ask me, and I want to see what he says. And he's like, okay, so is that like a yes or no? She says, I just told you that, if everything else falls through for me, then, I'll think about it. And then she walks off, and Ben Stiller's like, I'm going to hold you to that. I made a video where Ben Stiller was Manny Diaz and the girl was Miami, talking about how they handled that coaching search. Because they basically said, hey, Manny Diaz, if this guy doesn't end up signing with us, we'll keep you around. But if he does, you're out. And so, why would you want to go to a program like that? Herna Juracek has already said that Briles is getting a raise after the bowl game. He said that. So maybe that's what it's about. I'm sure that is what it's about. It's all about the money. But I don't know, Hog fans. You tell me. Put something in the comments. What are you hearing? What are you thinking? I haven't heard a lot on from the Arkansas side regarding this situation. It all seems to be coming from the Miami side. So I don't know what to make of that either, but it is something that is getting some smoke. It is a rumor. It is hearsay. I personally want to keep Kendal Briles around. I like what he's done at the U of A. I like what he's done for the Razorbacks, and I'd love to see him with KJ Jefferson for at least another season. Hit subscribe. Woo Pig Suey.